So when I talk about not letting anybody's opinion affect you, look, it might bother you. It might irritate you. I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is if it's not true, if they're not close to you, if their opinion holds no weight, then don't allow it to hold weight. Do not allow it to stop you from moving forward. Like I said, I'm petty. I'm very petty. I'm light-skinned and petty. So I put a picture up of me smiling and talking about let them talk. They can't stop me from moving where I need to move. That doesn't mean it didn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't mean it didn't hurt my heart, because I never want to be, I don't want someone to look at me like that, but I know that's not who I am. So I'm going to keep moving forward.
Shit, I'm about to go wait in this place when you dropping the bass in. The beat inside the streets of awaken. I'm making to break my foot off of somebody's ass. I'm waiting for someone to say my name so I can annihilate them. Okay, then everyone was screaming the rape when I was kicking at the gate till it caved in. Belly scraping by, but now I'm paid. Look at the paper I raked and I'm caking like Jay-Z and Drake. And I hate when people say that I ain't killing shit. The game is my playpen. I punch you in the face and end up breaking your break bands. I'm far from Hollywood. I'm posted up at the days in. Even though the industry say I'm the latest sensation. Drop the song at the award show. They're coming complacent. Mama saw me on TV with just a bum in the basement. You a Captain Saber, ho. You just be tucking the cake in.
What up, everybody? You Control You podcast. We back. Another beautiful Monday. We always start the episode off with what I'm grateful for. As always, grateful for family, grateful to God, grateful for everything that I have. Grateful that friends and family still have their health. I'm grateful that I get to coach and do what I love. Yeah, man, just really grateful. So it's been a little bit since I've been by myself, and I'm not gonna lie, there's been moments where it's been nice to sort of maneuver in the background and just let someone else talk and basically ask them questions. It's been an interesting time period. So I've been super hyped. Fighters are looking good, constantly getting better, working hard. So I love that as a coach. Kids are doing well. Everybody's doing great. And been trying to figure out, it's funny, not who I am, but how much of me cares about what other people think. So a couple weeks ago, I had another gym come to my gym to spar. And I jump in and spar, having fun. And I find out the next day that one of the coaches, the owner of the gym, she was worried that I was sparring someone and made a comment that I like to be dominant over women. And that one hit the soul like a little different. I was like, wait, what? And we don't know the full context. Like, we don't know why this person views me this way. And the way my personality is set up, if I hear something like that, I am going to do a diagnostic on my own personality. I am going to first look inward and say, okay, how is this? Is this factual? And the thing is, it's true. However, in the context, I'm dominant over the men and women at my gym. I lead. I'm an a-hole to all of them across the board. I treat the women the same way I treat the men. So I am going to, if I beat the crap out of the men with pads, I'm beating the crap out of women with pads. If it's a hell day for the men, it's a hell day for the women. and I don't treat them any differently. And it allowed me to laser in even more, because I don't want to be the gym that trains people differently. I don't want to treat anyone differently. Right? Like I said, if people are going to get it that day, everybody's getting it that day. Everybody. And to me, that's important. I spend a lot of time and energy to invest in people, to help them out mentally, to help them overcome things, to help them push past things, to help them beyond just being at the gym and having a hard practice. To me, the fight is truly life. I've been very blessed to have coaches that actually cared about me personally. I've been very blessed that I've had mentors that cared about me personally. So why wouldn't I invest into people the same way? Why wouldn't I give back the same way? And it blew my mind, because the way I come across, the way I am, basically I'm just some big scary black dude that scares the crap out of people. Right? And because I carry myself, I don't hold my head down, my shoulders are up. And it's funny that we just seen Shedeur go through all this and some of the things, because last week I was feeling that. I got heated for a little bit and was talking to my wife, and I was like, look, man, like, this is crazy. Every time I think I'm past this stage in my life, I find myself pulled back in, where no matter how good I do, or no matter what things I'm doing in this world, people are going to still look at me and be scared of me. They're going to treat me differently based on how I look and how I carry myself. And it's like, how could I have a 21-year-old daughter that's strong and starting her and running her own business if I was like that kind of dude, right? Because I respect the fact that we're different, because I respect the fact that men and women don't carry themselves the same way, because I treat women the same way I treat the dudes in my gym. I'm dominant over them. And the issue is that people don't realize that when you say things like this and you talk like this in public, I'm not comparing myself to anyone from back in the day, but how many people were lynched? How many people were killed because some white woman decided to say this? But again, like, I can't go on the offense, right? I can't just go attack her. I just got to take that one, right? And that sucks. But I also got to recognize that what they say about me has no input on me. I love what Dion said. They didn't make me, so they can't break me, right? Their opinion of me won't make me waver, right? Won't destroy me. If being a leader, if leading and treating people the same is a problem, That's your problem you got to deal with. If the way I do things bothers you, then let it bother you. But the audacity to attack someone's character, to judge, is insane. Because it's not like someone came to me and talked to me. So now you're saying all this, and if you're saying it to one person, you're saying it to probably more. And again, I don't care until it affects my business, right? I have more female fighters than any other gym in Madison right now. What's up? I love the fact that my gym is close to 50-50 men and women. I love that. Ages ranging from like 13 all the way to like 50. Bring it. Good morning, Sabrina. Happy Monday to you as well. So when I talk about not letting anybody's opinion affect you, look, it might bother you. It might irritate you. I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is if it's not true, if they're not close to you, if their opinion holds no weight, then don't allow it to hold weight. Do not allow it to stop you from moving forward. Like I said, I'm petty. I'm very petty. I'm light-skinned and petty. So I put a picture up of me smiling and talking about let them talk. They can't stop me from moving where I need to move. That doesn't mean it didn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't mean it didn't hurt my heart. Because I never want to be, I don't want someone to look at me like that. But I know that's not who I am. So I'm going to keep moving forward. It's so crazy because we live in a world now where, let me attribute this to Bill Burr. We live in a world where it's okay to drop bombs, but we can't tell people what's up, right? Because you know what I want to do to someone that says something wild like that? I want to just be able to approach them and be like, why do you think that? Do you think I should train the females in my gym differently than the men? Or are you saying I just need to train everybody differently? I'm open about this stuff. Fighting is stupid. You don't see people that make 7 figures go to a smelly gym and go learn how to fight for real and step into a cage. Right? Most of the people that you see fight are middle class and lower. Most of them, even the middle class folks, they don't have a great life. Something happened. So I tell them it's stupid to fight. Cool, as long as you know. Then I tell them I'm going to create trauma. I'm literally creating trauma so you're prepared for the trauma that you're about to walk into. I'm open and honest about this. Right? And still move forward. So I don't understand if they get it. And because they're not coming to talk to me, again, if they were just saying this, cool. But the fact they said it to one of my instructors lets me know that they have no qualm about saying this. It means they're sharing their opinion. And I do my best to not look at life like race is an issue, this is an issue. I believe, look, I've talked about it before on here. I've been called the N-word probably more than anybody I know. I was beaten, raped, and called the N-word on a repeated basis. I was treated poorly. And I still want to look at the world like you could still strap up your boots and get to work. You can still make something of yourself. So what? Someone looks at you like looks at you and judges you based on your skin color. That shouldn't keep you from succeeding. Because the only one that can stop you is you. You can overcome that, right? I'm that person. I am that person. But that doesn't mean that this doesn't hurt, that it doesn't bother me. Because here we go. We got a woman who's saying this, but isn't saying it to me, isn't coming up to me and saying, hey, I'm worried that maybe you're too dominant over your women. You want dominance over women. I don't want dominance over women. I love women. My mother was a woman. Sorry, my mother is a woman. My daughter is a young woman. My wife is an amazing woman. The women I train are amazing women. I just beat the crap out of them the same way I do my dudes. So that when they walk into this world, they can handle themselves no matter what. That if a dude ever laid their paws on them, that they can smack them right upside the head. I raise them the same way I raise my kids. I treat every one of my students the same way. I already know it's an uphill battle for me. Because when people see me, right? When people see me, I'm a real big dude. My shoulders are the size of doorways. You feel me? I got a Rottweiler-sized head. I'm wearing a hoodie 90% of the time. So when I walk into a place, people are already going to be a little shook. That's cool. I know that. But now you're saying this? Not to mention, like, a post got put out on their business page talking about coaches and students and relationships. Now, I thought it was funny at first. I recognize that coaches can abuse their power, right? I recognize that. I think Corey, you're a coach. You can recognize, you feel what I'm saying. Coaches can abuse that power. Mm-hmm. Cool. I understand it with little kids, right? I understand that a lot. You get Olympic coaches, they get some of these these girls in gymnastics or skaters, they get them at like 5, right? The 4 or 5, like they've with them their whole life. I get it. What blows my mind is if they talked about the power dynamic. And the first thing, and I chuckled, and when I talked to people about it, I was like, because I talked to my wife, because my wife is one of my former fighters. And she was like, well, yeah, there is a power dynamic. And I said, but don't students pay the coach? She was like, oh. I was like, so where's the power dynamic? Every one of my students pay to be one of my students. Maybe I'm off base here, Corey, but if my student is paying me and paying me to coach them, they control the power dynamic.
Yeah, because they can pull the funding.
They can pull the funding. They can pull the funding.
I don't like what you're doing, then I'm going to stop paying you and I'm going to pay somebody else.
This is what blows my mind. Now, when I talked to my head instructor about this and stuff, he was like, well, you got to understand, like, think about it this way. You have so much sway over them. And I'm like, I understand that. But this is the reason why I'm coaching them the way I coach them, because I want them to have enough confidence in themselves that they can say no to any situation. Right? Yeah, very confidently. Because for me, I know what it's like to be a victim. A true victim. I know what it's like to know that if I said no to something, I was getting beaten. I know what it's like to be held down. Have someone have their way with me. right? I'm not proud of this, but I know what that is. So then when people choose to be a victim, right? Come on now. You're choosing to be a victim because you don't know how to speak up for yourself. Cool, you weren't taught that. You weren't given the tools for that. That's all I'm trying to do in my gym. So to say I'm being dominant over someone because I'm giving them the tools when I'm honest about what I do. Look, I'm causing trauma. You fight for me, I'm gonna cause trauma in your life. That way, when you walk in the ring, when you walk in the cage, you're set. You've been to war already. You've been to hell. I tell them, I'm like, you don't want to walk like me. I got one working foot because of fighting. But at the end of the day, you still got to push through. You can't just let someone's opinion drive you and stop you from doing something. Take their opinion, use it as fuel. Because, oh my goodness, it's driving me. It's like I'm using it. It's like, all right, that's how you view me? Okay. That's cool. That's super dope. I'm not going to go to war with you because to me, there's nothing for me to gain out of it, right? I'm not going to go out of my way to challenge them because there's nothing in it for me to gain. I have more to lose in that, right? But I'm going to drive it. I'm going to keep pushing. So when I double the amount of women that you have at your gym, when I triple that amount, I'm just going to shake my head and be like, yep, cool. I'm winning. The GOAT. I don't know what it is about me, but I always put others before myself. That's because, let me not judge. Normally, when people put other people in front of them, they believe they're being selfless, and that makes them feel good, but also it gives them an opportunity not to focus on themselves. Like, you talk to people, it's easier to clean someone else's house than clean their own. And I'm saying that because when this owner said what she said about me, it's like, you're so focused on me, clean your own house. Because if you're not going to come to me and talk to me about it, then why are you spouting the word? Why are you saying anything? If you're worried about, and this is what blew my mind. Corey, check it. So this is the first thing I said. I was like, yo, if I thought a coach at another gym liked to be dominant over women and was, I don't know the right word I'm looking for here, but like to try to control women, you know what gym I'm not going to? I'm not taking any of my women to that gym. First thing I said, I'm not taking any of my people to that gym. I'm not rocking with you. You're gonna give an unsafe environment for my fighters. Not doing it. It's not worth it. But they had no problem bringing them to me. Like, that's the mind. Like, so why are you talking? It's like we just want to be victims to be victims. You know how bad I just wanted to say Karen is, like, call her a Karen? But I don't even like that word, right? Like, for what? Take other people's opinion, right? Listen to it. It is what it is. I can't change their mind, right? All I could do is keep doing me. I was blessed. My head instructor said that too. He's like, man, just keep doing you. Look at all these women in class. Take what you need from it. Yeah, if it's someone close to you. But if it's no one close to you, man, but I'm petty though. Like, I'm honestly petty. I got bullets in the chamber ready to fire out. Not literal bullets. Like, I got words. I got all I did is spend time like putting things together, putting ammo together. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. What did 50 say? 50 said, I don't go looking for problem. But if you want a problem, no problem. If you don't like me and you cross the street, I'm not chasing you. I'm good with it. Don't like me. We don't got to talk. We don't got to converse. We don't got to say a word. I'm good. If I say, what's up? And you're like, oh man, I don't rock with you. Okay. Something I said, something I did. I don't rock with you. Cool. The funny thing is, in my business, there's not many black coaches. And it's funny because when we talk, we all vibe. I've yet to meet a black coach that's in this MMA world, that's in Muay Thai world, that I haven't rocked with. We all chop it up. We all know what it is. And I'm not saying every white coach is messed up. That's not the case. But I recognize the culture difference. I'm loud. I love, man. I got a compliment this weekend, right? One of the coaches that for a while, that didn't rock with me. Like, I think I've proven myself over time. I've just been doing this long enough that people are starting to say, okay, he's cool. He's cool. He's okay. He's okay. I'm gonna let y'all take what y'all want from that, but he's okay. He's a good one, right? And he was like, oh, I thought I heard your voice. I thought I heard the James Earl Jones radio voice over there giving commands. I was like, oh man. I'm like, yeah, that's right. My voice is dope, right? But Darth Vader put fear in people. He commanded. He said something, they followed, right? That's how I run my show. Because I tell my fighters all the time, if you lose, that's on me. Do as I ask, that's on me. I take that. You win, you did a great job. Kudos. You worked hard for it. I'll take the blame. I don't need all the credit. I don't need any of the credit. I'm good. Because to me, I'm great every day. I'm winning every day. I'm gonna take that loss. I'm gonna look at how we can get better. Because obviously, I didn't prepare you in the right way. At the end of the day, it's on me to make sure that you are ready to go. Did I give you the right notes? Did I give you the right insight? Did I make the right calls? I had 3 women fight this weekend. I'm already looking how I can make them better. I didn't have them ready for this. I didn't have them ready for this. We got to prepare better here. We got to prepare better here. This is what we got to do. This is why I love what I do. I can't blame anybody else. If they don't do their job, that's on me. So yeah, I'm just frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm working so hard not to make it about race. I'm working so hard to make it about race. I just don't understand. Because if I was like a 5 foot, what's average height for a man? 5'9"? So if I was a 5'9" white guy that beat women up with pads and threw them on the ground and did that to the fellas, would I still be dominant over them? If I chewed the women out the same way I chewed the dudes out, but I was 5'9", didn't have this gorgeous bald head, this beautiful beard, and looked the way I look, would I still be threatening? Would I still be trying to be dominant over them? I'll never know. But it's like, should I treat women differently? What up, Edward? Should I treat women differently in my gym? Let's think about that. These women are going to walk into a ring the same way the men will, right? They're going to have some woman that is trying to punch their brains in, beat the crap out of them. Should I train them differently? Should I treat them differently because they're a woman? Like, isn't that what y'all women fought against? I don't know. It's confusing to me. Somebody tell me something. But at the end of the day, you see, you can hear it. I'm bothered, right? I'm bothered. You can tell. If you can't tell, I'm telling you, I'm bothered. But I can't let it stop me. And that's the difference. We live in a society where everybody's feeling stops them from doing some Thank you. People allow their feelings to stop them from doing stuff. I feel this. Cool. I feel aggravated. I'm still going to still go do what I got to do. I'm still going to coach the way I coach. Because the people in my life are telling me that I'm doing great and that I should continue to do what I'm doing. Right? When I talk to God, when I'm like, man, God, am I being too hard? And am I doing it wrong? I'll be honest. There's days where he's like, today isn't the day to beat them. Today is a day to encourage them. Put life into them. And those days I come in, I'm extra cheery. I'm telling them that they're great and I'm feeding them. I'm feeding them this confidence because I listen to God, yo. There's some days God is like, hey, show them hell today. So we just beat the crap out of them. So it's like, I'm listening. And in my heart, like in my soul, I just want these women to be strong. In my soul, I want my men to be strong. I want all these people, if they left the gym tomorrow, they're stronger than when they came in. When life stacks up, when they lose somebody in their life, if they lose a job, when a car breaks down, when things aren't going right, they're good. That's what we talk about. You survived this. Life isn't going to give you anything this physically difficult, but it's going to mentally push you this way. Can you get up? Can you push forward? Can you overcome this? And when someone is talking crap, when someone is saying something, like it's going to twist your mind. It's going to make, because you feel it. You feel it. But you gotta overcome that. You can't let that stop you. You gotta say, cool, I'm pushing. Hold your head up high. I know it bothers people that I walk the way I walk, that I talk the way I talk. I say I'm great all the time. You can't tell me I'm not great. I know the path I've walked. I know what I've been through. I know what's in my heart. And I use it as fuel. Plain as day. Because I know if I say something back, if I go on the offensive, I lose. I'll just be the scary dude that's coming at a woman that says something about me. That ain't for me. So I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to keep building. I'm gonna grow my gym so big that they can't see me. I'm already a driven individual. I already want to succeed really, really, really bad. I already want this. I already know my goals. I know how many members that I want at my gym before I set the next big goal. I'm not there yet. I'm driving towards that. I know how many people I want to reach in my lifetime. 3 billion. I'm driven every day to go get it. You just gave me a little more fuel though. You gave me a little bit more. Not gonna lie about that. Man, but just think about this, Corey. Somebody wants me to talk about apocalypse, like from that environment. Oh, Joe, is it Joe Exotic still here?
Yeah, he's still
the environment I'm talking about is my stepfather beat me, my stepfather raped me, my stepfather called me the N-word on a consistent basis. I'm great because I'm still here. Without anything else that I've done, I'm still standing. Hey, hey, Corey, what 20, we're in 2025. Yeah. So 40, if we go back 70 years. Oh, I'm going to answer that, Joe. I got you. So 70 years ago will put us in what, 1955? Yep. If a white woman would have said that I'm being dominant over other women, and considering that I have almost all white women that I coach, what would have happened to me? Not, what would have happened to me?
Could have gotten strung up, could have gotten beaten.
Oh, strung up, beaten?
Dragged behind the truck, depending on where you are.
Uh-huh. Do people not understand when you say some stuff like this? Like, they don't even realize it. They just talk. That's like me saying she's racist. I ain't got no proof. I didn't come to her to talk about it. If I just throw that out the window, what happens? That might shut her business down. You don't think my voice carries weight? Imagine if I went to news outlets and said that this person's being racist and saying this stuff about me. Man. That's just craziness. Joey Exotic asks, so in those situations or any life situation, is it good to run away or no? Corey was honest about something right there. Corey said he's running away right now. He's running away from his problems. I would say running away from your problems is never good, but running away doesn't mean that you shouldn't remove yourself from the situation, right? What I would say is, the big thing for me, and Brown fan, please don't go anywhere. I got something for you too. Please stay in tune. I got you though. So what the big thing for me was when I was 15, I was 15. When I was 16. When I was 16, I remember it was the summer that my grandmother died, right? And so 1996, summer my grandmother died. And it was like 2 weeks after my grandmother died. And the bond I had with my grandmother was insane, right? So I really felt that. And My stepfather came home. He was wilding out and going off on my younger brother and went upside his head, right? And, you know, he said what that generation always says, stop crying, I'm going to give you something to cry for. And I don't know, man. I don't know what got into me, but I was like, if somebody 3 times your size punch you, because my little brother, he's my half brother. We share the same mom. He was tiny, right? He was tiny at this time. And I was like, yo, if somebody 3 times the size of you smacked you upside your head, wouldn't you cry? Wouldn't it hurt you? If you don't like what I say, you could get out. You ain't saying nothing but a word. Cool. I start packing my stuff, and like 10 minutes go by, and he asked me, he called me out. He was like, yo, go to the gas station, get some bread. I was like, cool, I'm going to get some bread. But then when I drop this off, I'm out. And he didn't say a word. He just mauled me, right? He just on me. Like I fell back in the chair, and he's just like, bop, 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 bop. Now, I'm 16, right? I play football. I wrestle. I was benching over 3. You couldn't tell me nada. I picked him up and boom, and bop, 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 bop. And then and I just ran out the house. It was like I was scared of, like, I wasn't even in control of what I was doing. Like, it was pure instinct that took over, right? I treated him like he was some dude on the street that I was fighting. And, like, at that time, I was a caged, like, I was an animal afraid for my life, so I fought back. But I ran away out of fear of what was going to happen. Now, police ended up bringing me back to the house. Another melee happened. I get cracked upside my head. Woo-wah to bang. And craziness. But after that night, he never laid another hand on me. He didn't touch me. He didn't rape me. He didn't beat me. The most he ever did was say that N-word multiple times a day. He realized at that moment that I wasn't going to cower from him anymore. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, oh, this must have been how the slaves reacted when they got sick of it, when they just got to a point where they had to fight back. That's what it felt like. I felt free. For the first time in my life, I was free because I no longer ran away. I fought back. I fought back. Even when the melee happened that night and he cracked me in my head and I had stitches and cops arrested him and cops were holding me down, I was like, he knew at that moment I was no longer going to take the bullshit coming my way. I was facing my biggest fear, which was him. I didn't fear anything else. I feared him. And from that moment on, I changed my life. Now, what I didn't realize is that with that freedom came responsibility. And it took me a very long time to take control of that responsibility. But it's realizing that, that's what's triggering me now. Someone sent a word, I don't know, but Corey, I just realized something. The reason why it bothers me that she said this, I really don't like it when white people say something about me. It's triggering. I just realized that because I was thinking about, it has everything to do with my stepfather. My stepfather telling me that I ain't nothing, that I'm an N-word, that I'm stupid, that I'm this, 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 that. And I always had to fight against that. I always had to prove to him that I wasn't that. Damn.
That's in the heart of what just recently happened.
Yeah.
And that's what's really
Mm.
and giving those
Yeah.
more weight
Yeah.
and more power than probably what they should have.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What's it have to do with him being a white man? Serious question. Like I was born in 1980, right? And so there weren't a lot of biracial families. Like that seems to be a normal thing now. That wasn't a normal thing then, right? And he wasn't my father. He was my stepfather. My father's black. And like, so for anytime a white guy calls anyone the N-word, they're probably going to get punched in their mouth, right? He repeatedly did this my entire life. He was doing it when he was bedridden and paralyzed. That was the only thing he could do, the only thing he could say. And like I said, like I probably heard that word more than most people. It came out quick for him. And so, yeah. Now, can you scroll up? There was a question. I know
you were talking to.
Yeah. A talk show. Chanel, thank you. Everybody, thank you so much for chiming in. It was something about someone want to take their life. Can you scroll up more? It might be. More? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Brown says, my friend wants to end it. Advice? Best advice I can give you, and this sucks, is that just try to be there, but recognize that there's nothing you could do. I think anybody would tell you, anybody that's been there would tell you there's nothing you could do other than be there for them, right? If they're talking about it, there's still a chance to help them, right? I know when I put a gun to my head, I didn't tell anybody. That's what let me know I was serious. It was cocked, it was loaded, it was ready to fire, and I didn't tell a soul. If I would have done that, then honestly, it probably would have surprised everybody. Because most people that know me or know of me don't look at my character that way. Right? And so just be there. Let them know they're important. Let them know that they're loved. Because usually when you get to that point, you're not loving yourself, right? You don't love yourself. You don't look at yourself in a great way. You don't carry yourself in a way that you should. You are looking at everything that's wrong with you, and you're not looking at all the good things in you. And sometimes it's just that person that's like, yo, I love you. You're great. You're doing the thing. Like, I got you. Don't carry this all on your own. Right? Be open with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you could be there. But recognize there's nothing you can, like, if they choose to do it, they choose to do it, and there's nothing you can do. That's the shitty part. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Right? Like, you can't stop someone to get off drugs. You can't stop someone to stop drinking. You can't stop anybody from doing anything. Right? The most you could do is maybe put a pause to it. But if they really want to do it, they'll find a way. Right? So you just be there for them. That's the best advice I can give you. Sports kid. Okay, I totally get that. I'm sorry about these struggles you went through. Seriously, man, thank you. But please don't feel sorry. I understand what you're saying, but please don't feel sorry, because it made me a better father. It made me a better man. It made me a better person, right? I love helping out others, right? I want to help people become stronger. That's why I coach. It's why I train fighters. It's why I coach regular, everyday people. If I wanted to make money, I wouldn't be running a gym. Like there's better, easier ways to making money. But this is what I chose to do because I love making a difference in someone's life. But I only have that because of what I went through. Focus on you. What's that last message, Corey? On a back note, how's your Monday morning? Joe Exotic, my Monday morning is great, man. Like, I'm extremely grateful. I said it at the beginning. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for an amazing weekend. I had 3 women compete. They did their thing. Lots of things to get better on, but it was great. My wife is sick, but she's healthy. If that makes sense, like she's still pushing through. She's sick. She went to work today, but she's still sick. My son, my prince is amazing, man. This kid, I'm gonna cry just talking about him. I was still getting back from Chicago, so I couldn't go to his football meeting. But the coaches are now talking to him about making clips, putting film together to send it out to recruiters. And I'm like, damn, man. My son's about to be a sophomore. My son's a freshman right now. And it's like, he's start putting clips together. Like, man, this is amazing. And I told him, I'm like, kid, you're better than, your potential is so much more than mine. I'm like, think about it this way. If we were playing Madden, right? The highest rating I could have ever been, ever, is maybe an 85, right? Maybe. Your potential is like a 90-something kid. You're taller than me. You are longer than me. You got a quicker first step than me than I ever did. I'm like, your hands aren't as fast as mine yet, but they'll get there. And I'm like, your potential is so much more. I'm like, the only difference is that I lived and breathed and just, I would go out in the front, on the streets, in the front yard, in the back, wherever. I would go to the park and just practice shit. I just practice. I'm like, that's the only thing you're missing right now. I'm like, you do a lot of work, but are you putting in the extra work? And I'm like, look, you keep naming all these D1 schools. The kids mentioned, like, I would like to play for LSU or Ohio State or Penn State, or I would go to UW. Madison is like, all right, these are big schools. You know what I mean? You got to put in some extra work. You got to at least study some film. I'm like, are you studying your film? Are you breaking it down? And it's like, it's funny because it's like, I don't know any freshmen that's really breaking down film, doing that extra work. You know what I'm saying? They get it as they get older, but it's like, I figure if I just tell him this, he'll get it. But it's funny because he's doing it with basketball. He can't stay out of the pack. He was in the pack yesterday shooting. He can't stay, like, the pack is like this club that we have around here that he goes and plays at. I won't let him go practice with Corey yet because Corey's a basketball coach because his ankle isn't right. But it's like, you know, I let him shoot around. He swims. He's doing all these things. Plus he's in track right now. So it's like, he's still working. But I figure, like, eventually he'll get to that point where he's like, oh, extra work. Oh, this is what Dad was talking about. Oh, watching extra film. This is what Dad was talking about. And it's like, if I put him in there now, he'll get it. So, man, my Monday morning is blessed, man. Like, my daughter's killing it. She's got her normal job. She's building her business. Is like, life is a blessing, man. Like, Corey's healthy. So it's like, like, everybody's good, man. I'm just frustrated. Like life can be good and I'm still frustrated over what people are saying. It's just not stopping me. Like I took the morning in, mainly because I felt like dog crap when I woke up this morning and I realized that like, man, I've just been like grinding 7 days a week. Go, 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 go. And then driving to Chicago, driving back, coaching. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to give him anything. And I'm like, I'm gonna take the morning off, do my podcast, get my workout in, teach my classes tonight. I'll be all right. And so, I don't know, man. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. Angel, thank you. That's honestly, I'd rather be known as a good dad than anything else. Be honest with you. Seeing my 2 beautiful babies, it's amazing. Get them tapes ready, NFL ready. Yeah, you know, Joe. I don't know if the kid's gonna go D1. I know he's big. I know he's like almost 6'2", and he's like 240 something pounds. I know he's big. I know if he keeps putting it together, he's gonna be nasty. So if he gets up to 6'3", 6'4", he's gonna be in the right mind frame. And so, but regardless, he's gonna be successful no matter what. He ain't got a choice. He ain't got a choice. And what I mean by he doesn't have a choice is because we talk to God, and since birth, he's been told, you're meant for greatness, kid. You just got to figure out what it is. You're meant for greatness. You're meant to do something spectacular in this world. You just have to decide what it is. That's not my decision. That's your path. And so for me, that's a big thing right there. Angel, take time for me? Yeah, of course. I'm trying to get my man Corey to do that. I'm hoping he recognizes these gray patches in the beard. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. I have earned the stripes. I have become wise as I move forward. So, man, but thank y'all, man. Y'all, man, I love y'all, man. We've been growing this family for a little bit. And by the way, Corey, did you know this is episode 44, 45?
Okay.
We doing it, man. Like, and y'all been rocking with me. So thank y'all, man. I love going on live and just talking, having y'all chime in. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. This is crazy fun. Great, you're doing that, bro. A lot of parents try and set the path for the kid. Yeah, no, Joe, man. Like that's one thing. That's one of the things my mom never did. She was like, just make sure you do what you love. Follow your passions, follow your dreams. And so I didn't want to push anything out of my kids. I told them that if they don't know what the only thing I didn't push them. I was just like, don't go to college unless you know what you want to do. Maybe the first 2 years of college to get, just to get your associates. But if you still don't know what you want to do, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, no reason to stack up this debt so you have to worry about things. And then I'm like, if you know you don't want to work for anybody, then figure out what kind of business you want to run. I always encourage them to run their own business, right? I believe in owning whatever we want to do. If you know what you want to do and it requires you to work for someone else, do that. Do what you got to do. Not knocking it. Have fun. But my daughter's running her own business. So my son wants to do something in game design right now. I don't know if it'll stick. We'll see. But yeah, loving life, man. I'm not walking their path. They got to walk it. I'm just here to advise and guide and keep them from like swaying too far off the path, right? When they start making decisions that are detrimental to themselves, it's like, hey, what we doing? Get back over here. This path is wide enough. Figure it out from here. So, got to, man. You can't be successful but upset with how you're doing it. Wait, what? Got to, man. You can't be successful. Maybe he meant something else. Got to, man. You can't be successful. I know some people in that life that have money. Completely agree. Feel you, Angel. But are not happy. Yeah, money, because money ain't it, right? There's people that have been very affluent that off themselves, right? So money ain't the answer. Money's a great tool, but remember, it's a great tool. It's just a tool, man. Like, love yourself. Figure out how to love yourself. And it's funny I'm going to say this because I said this earlier today. And be open with the people that you love so that they can help you when you're struggling. Right? Because money ain't the answer. I've tried that route. It didn't work. It almost put me... It almost put a bullet in my head, so I mean, it's okay to, I can see why getting money makes people comfortable. And so, but I don't know, I'm weird. I don't like comfort. I don't like it to be too comfortable. That's not usually healthy for me. I need some kind of war. I need something to keep driving me. That's what I love about coaching. Like, there's always another battle. Always something for me to figure out. How can I get better? How can I get my fighters better? My job is always this puzzle. Even doing this, like I'm always looking at how I can get better at this. There's some episodes I watch and I see a clip and I'm like, man, I could have said that better. When I go speak, I could do this better. When I go do a motivational gig, I can say this better. So it's like, I'm always looking to see how I can get better. When I do an interview, oh man, I should have asked this question off this. So it's like, the things I have in my life always challenges me. So I'm blessed. But man, we almost to 50 episodes, Corey.
I know.
Man.
We actually got a real podcast. That's my like cutoff line because so many people fail and so many people can't get there. There's so much built up against you. There's so many things that can go wrong, cancellations, things of that sort, scheduling. To get to 50,
they not ready.
You doing it at 50.
They not ready. I keep trying to tell them I'm great. But anyway, nice to meet y'all. Catch y'all again. No doubt. Well, we about to sign off anyway. Make sure that y'all hit that follow button, subscribe anywhere you at. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Letting me vent today. Today was more of a venting session. I appreciate y'all so much. Hopefully y'all learn something, gain something from it. Man. Joe, I appreciate you. Everybody that sent anything, I appreciate y'all so much, man. You control you, baby. We out.
Shit, I'm about to go wait in this place when you dropping the bass in the beat inside the streets of awaken. I'm making to break my foot off of somebody's ass. I'm waiting for someone to say my name so I can annihilate them. Okay, then everyone was screaming the rape when I was kicking at the gate till it caved in. Belly scraping by, but now I'm paid. Look at the paper I raked and I'm caking like Jay-Z and Drake. And I hate when people say that I ain't killing shit. The game is my playpen. I punch you in the face and end up breaking your break bands. I'm far from Hollywood. I'm posted up at the days in. Even though the industry say I'm the latest sensation. Drop the song at the board show. They're coming complacent. Mama saw me on TV with just a bum in the basement. You a Captain Saber, who you just be tucking the cake in. I fuck your baby mama in the